Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running to the left. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Touch pass on the run. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Lets it go. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Mustangs are on the move. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. No huddle here for the offense. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Shakes off the defender. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Henry. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Memphis picking up the tempo. Quarterback will keep it. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
Number 7.
Now, this is why I love having a quarterback that can make plays. I mean, he's so dynamic that I give him the ball and design runs like this, and you got to guard the whole field now. You got to guard everybody because he can still throw it, and he walks into the end zone and gets the big touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. First down here for the offense. try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Memphis 7, SMU 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 45. Afterburners coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same.
Wide open, he makes the catch. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Slings it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking in.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll take it himself. Got the 1st down and more. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there in the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Memphis now operating in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Still on his feet. Touchdown Mustangs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win it.
Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Memphis wants to move quickly. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires left. Ball in the air, intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job by the DB seeing where the ball's going and breaking it. And I know that sounds stupid. Of course he's supposed to do that. But a lot of times the angles you take are sometimes compromised and leaves you giving up big plays. Nice job going straight to the football and swat.
Off he goes! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. At the 30. Running inside the 20. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Fakes his man out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! And that one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Now improvising. At the 45 on its way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And some room to work. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the D deny them on second and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They move the tight end all over. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and get...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll try it over the left side. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got him, and they convert. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Leaves it with the back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
And that is enough.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Up-tempo for the offense.
Brings up second down.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Little touch pass to the receiver. Shakes off a tackle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Yeah, way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. The run to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Oh, the kicker's on the run. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Memphis.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The line of scrimmage at the 35. That's going to leave the holder at the 42 and a 52-yard attempt for the game. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. So here comes our first play of overtime. Calls his own number. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. A designed run for the quarterback. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. A first down run in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. This quarterback part of their running game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good! A hero for the game! A game-winning field goal in overtime! Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Now on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They haven't gotten much done here. Third down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Coming up, fourth down.
A little surprising that they're not taking the field goal. Push it to another overtime. Instead, they'll go on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.